Hello, your Paper Pantry crafters. This is Veronica, and I'm here with an instruction tutorial for my September Spooktacular stamped image tag swap. This is going to be a monthly thing with a different theme every month, and I'm going to show you how I make my tags. Because whenever you're making 75 of them, buying the recollection tags can get a little bit expensive. So what I do is I buy the 8.5 by 11 cardstock paper, or you can use your 12 by 12, and I make my own tags, which I've made here. These ones are the ones that I have made, and this is exactly what it is. And they can be any size. So I have the large ones and the small ones, and you just stamp your Halloween image on them. You can layer it. You can do 2 or 3 images. You can do 1 image repeated. You can do whatever you want. It's basically just an opportunity for all of us to share our stamps and to make some fun little journaling spots or embellishments or tags, or whatever you want to use these tags for in your craftiness. But these are the tags I've created, and I have a number of images, which I'm not going to show you right now because I have a picture of them, I think, on the post. But this is them, and I'll show you how I made mine. So what I've done is I've taken my 8.5 by 11 cardstock paper, and I have trimmed it down to, I do believe it was 5 3/4 of an inch. So I've lined it up here with my 5 3/4 of an inch. Chop it off and then save this. It's what we're going to make our little tags out of. Okay. And then I've made them 3 inches wide. Sorry, my webcam doesn't fit on my crafting table, so I have to use my little table here. Okay, so I'm just chopping it down at 3 inches. And again, save this piece, we'll make tags out of it. So your 8.5 by 11 gives you 3 large tags. And what I've done with my large tags is I've taken my recollections tag and I've used its corners right here as a template. I've lined up the top and the side. I've just cut it. Again, line up the top and the side, and then you just chop it. Okay. And if you don't have another tag you can use as a template, what you can do is you kind of guesstimate, see where you want it to be, what kind of angle you want to have. Cut it off, and then you take the corner. Here, I'll use one of these pieces. You take the corner, and then you place it on the opposite side, and then you can use that as your template, and then you just cut it like this. Okay, what I've done is you can do like 3 or 4 pieces of cardstock at a time, depending on the scissors you're using, and you just chop it all off. Use it as your template. And then if they still look a little off to you, you can just flip it over and then make sure that everything lines up. Okay, and it does very well. Alright, and then I've taken my corner rounder and then I just round my corners. And I need to change my little knife here. That's why it kind of has fuzzies along the side. And if that happens and you don't have any extra knives like I do right now, because I've used them all, just take your scissors. You can just chop all the little fuzzies off. And then once I punch my hole here at the top and put my reinforcers that I have, I got those at Walmart, 900 of them for $188. Then you won't even be able to tell the difference between the recollections tags and mine. Okay, so that's how we make the big ones. All right. Go ahead and set this aside. And now for the little ones, I make it at 3 inches. Okay, and then see we have 2 different sizes. That's okay, because it can be any size you want. I guess you could cut it in half and they'll be even, right? This right here is already as wide as I want it. So I'm going to cut this piece at 2 inches. Okay. And we'll cut it. Like I said, you can use the 8.5 by 11 or you can use the 12 by 12. Either one doesn't really matter. And out of that 8.5 by 11 sheet, this is the only waste. That's it. That's the only piece you're throwing away. And you end up with 3 large tags. And how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 small tags. Okay, and I do the same thing here. I get my little template, line up the sides and the top, and then I just cut it. Take my corner rounder. That's it. And then all that you do after that is you take your Halloween stamp or your Halloween stamp, and then you just stamp your image on there. I hope you guys will join me and have fun. Bye.